All right, let's get right into it. If you're a small business owner, this explainer is for you. This is your start to finish guide for really dominating local search in 2026. We're going to break down exactly what you need to be doing. And hey, the best part, you don't need a giant budget to make it happen. Does this hit a little too close to home? I hear this or something like it all the time. You know you have an amazing product, you give incredible service, but when people pull out their phones to search for exactly what you offer, poof, you're invisible. It's such a common and honestly a super frustrating problem to have. And here's the thing. The reason so many people are struggling is because the rules have totally changed. The old way of just setting up your profile and then, just letting it sit there for years, that's not just outdated. It's a guaranteed way to become invisible online. If that's your strategy, you're losing customers every single day to the businesses that have figured this out. So this is the big mindset shift we need to make. Your online presence, and especially your Google business profile, it's not a dusty entry in a phone book anymore. Think of it as a living, breathing, dynamic surface. Google is actively watching to see if you're engaging with it. It's looking for signs of life. Okay, so let's start at the beginning with the absolute basics. You can think of this as the price of admission. It's the entry fee you have to pay to even play the local SEO game. If you get this stuff wrong, trust me, nothing else we're about to talk about will even matter. It really boils down to 3 foundational pillars. First up, your primary category in your Google business profile. This is huge. It's how you tell Google exactly what you do. Second, something we call NAP, consistency. And third, your business hours. Now, NAV sounds kind of simple, but the devil is in the details. Let's start with NAP. It just stands for name, address, and phone number. And the key word here is consistency. This info has to be 100% identical no matter where it shows up online. Your website, Facebook, Yelp, you name it. Even a tiny difference, like using FT in one place and street in another, can confuse Google's algorithm and just tank your visibility. It's absolutely non-negotiable. Now check out this number. What do you think number 5 represents? It's actually the ranking of business hours as a local ranking factor. Yep, number 5. That's how important it is. When your profile says you're closed, your rankings can literally plummet in real time. Why? Because Google wants to send people to businesses that are open and can help them right now. And the last piece of this foundation, speed. Simple as that. In this day and age, if your website takes any longer than 3 seconds to load, people are gone. They've already clicked away. A slow site sends a major red flag to Google that you're offering a bad user experience, and that will absolutely hurt your rankings. Just go use Google's free tool, Page Speed Insights. It'll tell you exactly what's slowing you down. All right, so our foundation is solid. Now let's look at what's next, because we are deep in the era of AI search. This means we have to evolve our thinking. We've got to stop focusing only on keywords and start thinking about how to provide direct answers for tools like Gemini or that new Ask Maps feature in Google Maps. And this shift leads us to a whole new idea, Answers Engine Optimization, or AEO. The whole game here is to proactively feed your Google business profile with all the specific details and conversational tidbits that an AI needs to truly understand your business and feel confident recommending you to a searcher. And this is exactly why AEO is so critical. People aren't just typing cafe near me anymore. They're asking really specific, complex questions like this. Think about it. If your profile doesn't explicitly mention that you're pet friendly or that you have EV charging, you are completely invisible for this search. You just don't exist. So how do you start weeding at this? Well, it's actually pretty straightforward. First, go into your own Q&A section on your profile. Don't wait for people to ask. I have 5 to 7 of the most common questions you get asked and then answer them yourself. It works wonders. Second, go through all those business attributes and check off every single one that applies to you. Things like dog-friendly, women-owned, free Wi-Fi. These are no longer small details. For an AI, the massive ranking signals. And hey, if you need a little proof, look at this. Studies have shown that businesses adding these specific high-demand attributes like dog-friendly or EV charging have seen their bookings jump by as much as 40%. It's those little details that now make all the difference. Okay, so we're set up for AI, but now we have to keep proving to Google that we're so active and open for business. This is all about sending what we call freshness signals. You gotta remember, Google always rewards the businesses that look like they're alive and ticking. So let's talk about reviews. For years, the focus was all on volume. Just get as many reviews as you can. But in 2026, the game has totally shifted to review velocity. It's way, way more powerful to get 1 new review every single week than it is to have 100 reviews that are all 3 years old. That steady trickle of new feedback tells Google you're consistently providing great service right now. And you know what? The exact same idea of authenticity applies to your photos. Google's AI is now scary good at telling the difference between a real photo you snapped on your phone at your location and some polished, generic stock photo you bought online. And guess which one it prefers? The real ones, every single time. Real photos are proof of real work. So, to make this easy, here's your simple weekly checklist. Number 1, make a post at least once a week. Could be an update, an offer, whatever. Number 2, upload a new real photo of your work or your shop. And number 3, respond to every single review, good or bad, within 48 hours. These little actions stack up over time and build serious authority. All right, now for one of my favorite parts. Let's talk about bridging the gap between what you do in the real world and your online presence. Because your connections right there in your local community, they're one of your most powerful digital marketing tools, believe it or not. You've probably heard this old saying, but for local SEO, it has never been more true. Your digital authority, how much Google trusts you, is directly connected to your real world network. The whole goal is to get other trusted local businesses and organizations to vouch for you online. So how do you actually do that? Well, it's about getting involved in your community. If you're a wedding photographer, for example, partner up with local venues or florists and make sure you link to each other's websites. Go sponsor the local Little League team. Join the Chamber of Commerce. All these things generate powerful, locally relevant links back to your website, and Google's algorithm absolutely loves that stuff. And here's a final super crucial tip for this section. Use location tags. Use them religiously on every single social media post, every story. It takes 2 seconds, but it's the main way people who are just browsing Instagram or Facebook actually discover local businesses. It connects your online content directly to your physical place. I know we have covered a lot, so let's bring it all home and wrap this up into a dead simple action plan, a plan that's built around your single greatest asset as a small business. Please don't get overwhelmed. Here is exactly where you start. Today. Step 1. Go into your Google business profile and just fill out every single field you can. Step 2. Run your website through that PageSpeed Insights tool. Step 3. Write and answer 5 common questions in your Q&A section. And finally, step 4, on your next 3 jobs or with your next 3 customers, snap some real photos and get them uploaded. That's it. Just start right there. And I really want to leave you with this one thought. Look, you might not have the marketing budget of some big national chain, but you have something they can never replicate. You have genuine local knowledge and you have authentic customer care. In 2026, that authenticity is what wins. That's your secret weapon. That's your advantage. Now go use it. If you're finding these tutorials valuable and you're serious about integrating AI and automation into your business to save time and build scalable systems, I invite you to join our free school community. This isn't a place for hype or unrealistic promises. Instead, it's a focused environment where we continue the conversation, share practical workflows, and troubleshoot real-world AI implementation challenges together. Inside, you'll find extended discussions on the AI tools and automation strategies we cover here on the channel, exclusive mini tutorials and workflow breakdowns that go even deeper, a supportive network of fellow entrepreneurs, freelancers, and creators who are actively building with AI, opportunities to ask questions directly and get feedback on your own automation projects. It's a space dedicated to continuous learning and practical application, helping you move from understanding concepts to implementing effective AI solutions in your day-to-day operations. To join, simply click the link in the description below. I'm looking forward to connecting with you there and helping you further streamline your work and build real leverage with AI.